Yo, what's up guys, it's Nick from Begins Gaming and welcome to another MLB The Show 17 Diamond Dynasty video. As today, I'm going to be showing you a team builder I made, and no, I'm not going to be playing a game in this video. That'll be for the next video, but this is going to be a team of all of my favorite players in the game. So like the ones that they're my favorite players basically. So let me show you the team. So first for the rotation, my number one is Vita Blue. I've only played a few games with him, and he's just been outstanding. He's obviously my best pitcher. Reason I don't have Ron Guidry in is because I haven't pitched a game with him yet. But yeah. Then my number two is this 93 Oral Hershiser. Reason why he's not in the rotation is because there really isn't he is in the rotation. Never mind. But I'm talking about my normal team. But Oral Hershiser has really, really good movement or break on his pitches, even though he only has 81 break. It's really good. So I recommend picking him up in the ticket store. Then I have my best pitcher all year, Catfish Hunter. I really don't get why everyone says that this card sucks, because he's been great for me. Look, 25 and 22, but the record doesn't matter for pitches because that's on run support, and sometimes I would quit out, for missions. But really what matters is his ERA at 2.14 and his WHIP at 0.78. And he only has 29 walks in 49 starts, so that's pretty good. Really good. Next, I have this 85 Ricky Nolasco, who's pretty much pretty hard to get now that Stanton's a diamond. He's, on fire. But I got the Marlins collection done when the Hanley Ramirez program came out because you need the team epic for it. Oh, sorry if you heard a bang. I just hit my controller on something. But this Nolasco has really good pitches. He's got a very efficient knuckle curve, and I feel like the pitch that puts him over the top is the splitter. If he had a changeup, he might have still been in my rotation, to be honest. I'm not even joking. Now for my 5 pitcher, I have this 82 Michael Wacha, who I used for a team epic all the way back in April, but he was really, really good. And the Cardinals collection is really cheap, so if you're just starting at the game or something, I wouldn't expect you because it's almost September. But if you need a budget card, get Michael Wacha. He's the Cardinals collection reward. Now for my bullpen, I just kept the same just because that's basically what I do. I just use my favorite players in the bullpen. Now for my lineup, leading off is Lou Brock. When I got him, he's been in the lineup, and I've never taken him out since. This dude is insane. He's just a beast against righties. The speed, he's the best base stealer in MLB The Show. And he's actually a little underrated against lefties. He'll get some hits for you. And he's an fielder. The only bad thing is his arm. Now for the number 2, I have a center fielder, but I have him at right field. Is this 92 Lorenzo Cain, who no one really notices his 91 power versus left. And this card's probably the most underrated card in the game. I use him all the time for missions since he isn't on my team anymore. But he's just a machine. I really recommend him. And he also has the speed, he has the fielding, he has the hitting. He's just an all-around machine, and he's the Royals team epic. Now for my number 3 spot, you all knew this was coming. Joey Votto. I don't even really need to talk about him. His stats are just insane, are just really good for me. For his home runs, where's home runs? There we go. 30 home runs. I bet you 25 of them were online. He's my best hitter online. No doubt about it. Now for My cleanup hitter is this third baseman, Edgar Martinez. He is on my bench in my current team, but the only reason he's not starting is because he would either replace 99 Eddie Matthews or Joey Votto, and I'd rather have him replace Eddie Matthews than Joey Votto. That's how much I love Joey Votto. But the thing with Edgar is that he's just so well-rounded in his hitting. Just look at those stats. They're all 90s. So now for my 5 spot, he's actually a first baseman, but pretty much everyone plays him at catcher, is Victor Martinez. He is the best. Well, I'm just going to say he's a catcher. He's not actually a catcher, but I'm just going to say that. For me, he is the best catcher in this game against lefties. Overall, he's not, but against lefties, he is. He's insane, and he still gets stuff done on the right side. He just isn't as good. So now for center field is Curtis Granderson. I don't even need to explain his stats against righties. Lefties, he's kind of crappy, but whatever. He has good speed, and he can steal. He's got fielding. He has a decent arm. He's just a really good player, and he's a conquest reward. Now my shortstop is Jean Segura, and the reason why I have him here is because shortstop has definitely been my weakest position all year. Now that I got 99 Cal Ripken, it's not going to be an issue, but the 93 Hanley, I don't know what happened, but this is similar to Serenity. I don't know if you guys watch him, but he's another MLB The Show YouTuber. He's got about like 2,000 subs. We both absolutely suck with 93 Hanley. I mean, here, I'm going to show you my stats with him. It's just so bad. So, get the shortstop. Go to Hanley. He's batting 183 in 40 games. And he only has 1 home run. And then, may I show you his stats? Only 1 home run in 40 games? And batting 183. Really? Okay, so now back to the reason why I have Jean Segura. The reason why I have Jean Segura is because every single time he's available in Battle Royale, I always take him. Because this dude hits a bunch of bombs. His power is so underrated. So, look for him in Battle Royale. That's really why I have him at shortstop, is because there's really no one else to put here. Now for my final spot in the starting lineup is 84 D. Gordon. This dude is just a machine. I also always get him in BR whenever he's available. Don't even need to talk about his speed. His fielding is great. He can't hit homer. Now for my bench, I have 92 Jonathan Lucroy. And no, I'm not Kevin Go D. Also, another great YouTuber. Go check him out. Lucroy is a very, very good catcher. He's kind of underestimated, and he did have some fielding miscues for me, but not as much as Kevin. I feel like he's good enough to be on a team. He got tons of base hits, and his power is also underrated too, just like Jean Segura. So he's a great catcher option for you guys. Next, I have Eric Karros, who started out for me playing like crap, but then he heated up, and he is very good. He's probably back on my team like two to 3 months ago when he was on my team. He was probably the best player on my team facing, like, basically, he was the best player when he faced, like, his strong arm. Like, basically, since Eric Karros is a righty, basically what I'm saying is he was the best player when, basically, pretend like every single player, which side they batted, they had to face that pitcher. So, like, Eric Karros would have to face a righty. He was the best at that for my whole team. There you go. I explained it. So, He's a season starter reward. So he was one of my first diamond players. I think he was my second diamond player after Lucroy. Yeah, he was the second diamond player I ever got. Now for the third spot on my bench is Starling Marte. He's just a great player, even though he juiced up in real life. He's really good in MLB. I mainly use him for events because he's done really well for me in events. Next is Reds Griffey. He's just a beast against righties, sucks against lefties, so take him out if he's against lefties, but against righties he's really good, so yeah. Then for my final spot is Chris Taylor. Chris Taylor, I just really like his stance, and I just feel like he gets a lot of base hits for me. And his speed isn't bad, his fielding isn't bad, and his hitting isn't bad. He's been like one of the most improved players this year. If they had that award, I feel like he would win it. So that'll be it for me showing you the team. In the next episode, I'll show you guys a gameplay of this team.